Step execution, just as what they said they wanted from the rap god, from the god. Mm, 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 mm.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports,
Are we in the rain?
Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Volunteers will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running.
He told me based on where I got him ranked in the rankings determine how hard he gonna play. He need to come on, man. It ain't that serious. Just play. They did not think of shit. Finger shit.
That one it just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
All right, you got underneath. I got over the top.
To the air, it's Dyer. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear.
Eyes on the tight end.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Good job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's the handoff. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Makes the catch. It's Farrell. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to the ground with the running back. At the 45, on his way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
The Vols are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Vols are in the hurry up.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Fouls through the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick release by the QB. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Now on the move. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Touchdown Volunteers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Snagged out of the air. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. That's caught. It's Morris. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw. It's Dyer. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is offensive flag. Let's see what that's about. And the Canes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Snap it to the back. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. The 40. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
No! No!
Close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot.
Nope.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great
rolled him to the ground.
It's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's a heat.
Yep.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the left side.
Good job.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Not a whole lot of progress made there.
Dude, this shit just a bunt.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got a man. It's Hamilton. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Vols. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good, clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Oh, what a sack!
Receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage.
I'm like, what a sack.
Make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense trying to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Runs through a tackle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that
Say
first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Inside the 50, the 30, he's at the 20. Touchdown.
He got lucky on that one.
And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
In the gun. Looking to throw on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there.
I pressed the wrong button, and he just threw a skyrocket.
Receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The Vols decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Newton. Pulls it in, it's Morris. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Abrams.
I was waiting for the dig because I knew, looking over there, like it's a dig coming, and then he just threw it to the check down to the running back underneath.
Football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Abrams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Newton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
The Canes will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Quarterback will keep it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught. Turns it on in midfield. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He throws one to the left. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Turner. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Farrell. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Scanning the field, it's Newton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat clock? And
oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. There he goes. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Fires to the tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. To throw, it's Newton. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
Hunt is on its way. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. into space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snags it over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, quick throw, getting it out of the quarterback's hands fast. You can't take a sack, obviously, at this point of the game, and you're just trying to matriculate it as quickly as possible down the field to get into field goal range to try and give your team a chance to win.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll try the run.
Great tackle.
To the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Throws to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Pulls it in. It's Morris. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Dances away to buy time. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Breaks into the open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, he only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they're on top here in overtime.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Newton. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down.
Oh, pick that off! Don't swat it, pick it off!
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
What are we doing? Nah, bring your ass on. What are we doing? Bring your ass on.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
Ball game!
He dropped it. He
Ball game!
his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.